Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 20. So USF's offense will get first. At it today, they got an incredibly performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Grab behind the line. It's Lions. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They don't... Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Gage. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll toss it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The option look. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 7 over Buffalo. The never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw at Simmons. Makes the grab. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hamilton. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jukes his way for more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys.
Turning it on! Hard-hitting tackle. The Black Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
The give from the gun. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Trying to pound it in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. On the option. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
That's reeled in. It's Riggs. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Rides to back on the option to give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Got him downfield. Touchdown, USF! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 19 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Pocket breaking down. Looking deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That brings him to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Under fire. They've got the screen set up. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4. Hit a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Caught in the backfield, it's Lions. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's look at the big picture for Army. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.